You sons of bitches.
There it is. There it is.
Is that a soundbite?
AJ
On the block.
Dallas Cowboys swag, about to rock the clock.
Hey.
Canadian host to them Philly birds get mocked. Cowboys CanFan podcast game locked.
Crack 'em if you got 'em. Friday night episode.
Sweet rips, baby. Get those sweet rips.
And thrill.
Big dick energy.
Hey. Trash talk flying eagles
Out of the tree.
Hey.
Y'all laying eggs while we ball like Zeke.
Oh shit, they're talking about Zeke in this.
I know.
I like it. No, I like it.
No, Zeke is fine to talk about.
Well, yeah, Zeke, man. Zeke had, I'm telling you, Zeke's first 3 years, his rookie season was one of the best rookie seasons of a running back of all time.
Well, Brett Packer guy in chat says, I feel like I should have intro music at this point.
You should.
There are some, for the 2026 season, maybe we'll have a new game day tune that we hit. But, yeah, Friday night.
What do we call the Friday? Because Wednesday night's the main event. Is it just the Friday night main event? Or the Friday freak out?
Friday freak out. I mean, technically, in the off season here, let me just bring this down.
Bring it.
Just kidding. In the off season, that was a hard cut.
That was not a smooth try.
It wasn't smooth, and I made it so.
That's
just
okay.
so you guys know it was on purpose.
Sometimes these are good.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the hard out.
First of all, I do have to say this. Have you guys seen Apex yet?
No,
You must have seen this
on
scene.
Netflix. On Netflix.
Yeah, Taron Edgerton when he's dancing before he goes hunting Charlize Theron.
I don't think I have, but
That's on Netflix.
the end of this song to get as far away from me as possible.
both great actors.
Yeah,
He's fucking rocking out though. Yeah,
it's a
What
good
songs
movie
you
to
listening
watch.
to?
it's like a electro.
It's
House music?
No, not Daft Punk. It's a
Is it house?
I said electro.
Chemical Brothers. Chemical Brothers. Yeah, it's like you may have heard it before because it's one of those.
We
old
should do the same. I haven't
songs.
even seen the scene, but we should do the
I was
scene of
trying
you.
I was trying to
telling me
think,
to
yeah,
add.
in Rio, and I'm in my Speedo on the beach, and you guys are standing there, and I'm just like,
Yeah, till the end of
the end of the song to get as far away from me.
Because he's jamming to it.
Yeah.
It's actually the leading up to it. It's like it's kind of more of an action thriller. It felt like it could be a very solid horror thriller premise, but then it gets really like, yeah, it's a chase
good
movie.
movie.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I liked it.
Anyway, it's good.
If you
Apex.
had seen the clip, would have been better. Worth the watch, and I put it off. But I wanted to bring up, we dropped Rio. We're talking about cameras.
Yeah.
And then we said, hold off.
Yeah, because
forget what I was talking
Ant
about
was
now.
saying he was going to take a motorbike Uber.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but I want meta glasses, and I want to at some point. I don't want to do a long, like I don't want to go for a 20-minute drive on one of the back of these things. But maybe I'll take it to a restaurant from our hotel just
Oh,
to
yeah.
get the shot of me on the beach with the meta glasses and you guys, like all three of us in bikes.
Yeah.
On the beach.
one would be nice.
I don't know if it would hold us up, but us cruising down Copacabana Beach, rocking cowboy swag. I mean, that's a good shot.
The only bike that would hold all three of us up is built somewhere in Thailand.
Yeah,
Where they put like
anything
houses on
with two tires or two wheels. It's
gonna be rough.
I don't know if us three should jump on it at any time.
No. I'm borderline larger female weight, so I'm pretty.
Well,
You're
okay.
still what, 160?
Yeah, 160.
Adds
155.
220?
Yeah.
215?
Yeah, 220 right now.
I'm flirting with 240 right now. I got under 240. I think I might be
And
You're a
over
sporty
it.
240.
I'm a sporty 240.
probably on that trip, to be fair, on the flights, the long 24-hour flight that we have, the multiple flights, plus the day or two before the game, I'm easily packing on another 10 to 15 pounds
water weight,
in that day, just like drinking.
water weight.
And
Well,
and then just not
Airport
caring about
food and draft beer.
Yeah.
You're getting 10 pounds on you.
I hopped
Easily.
on. I probably wouldn't do it in Rio with someone driving that I didn't know, but when I was in Nepal, I went on the back and Andrew rented a dirt bike and I hopped on the back, taped my phone to my hand, and he sped through all that traffic. Scariest thing I've ever done in my life, but he's
Pretty.
probably the only because he was like he's 6'7". He's actually 6'5". But he would put his leg fully out to like block people from if they got closer to us. But we were ripping through on. And it was
Maybe
a dirt, It was a dirt bike,
Yeah,
not
that's
even
crazy.
not even a Vespa.
That thing kicks.
Dirt bike was not. Then the dirt bike was not meant for two people. They wouldn't let us. They wouldn't let us
You just
have
get
it. But
go
we
down
said
the road and-
I walked down the road and
Nice.
then. But I had a helmet still. They gave
that's
me a
good.
helmet. We said, yeah, okay, yeah, we won't do it. And I walked away with the helmet, and then he came ripping out.
But maybe that's a trick for us to do in Rio. Tape our phones to our hands so it can't get stolen from you. But guys,
Or you get just a little bracelet. Brother Adrian says, "How am I the skinniest Bessie?" He's 214. Hey, I'll be by Rio. I'll be under 2. I'll be 195.
I would love to be 214, but I think to get to 214, I have to stop eating.
I want Ants to go the other way. Fill him TRT, fill him with kratom, whatever, and let's just jack him up like a fucking.
Let's just get me to 314.
Actually,
like
sorry,
Zangief. I want you Zangief off of
just do, and he just does traps. He just
Yeah,
does.
just
a bunch of traps.
It's just like, so it brings my arms in smaller like this.
Sorry, I shouldn't say I don't think I'll be 190. 205 is probably where is my
your
fighting
fighting weight?
my
That's a
fighting
good weight.
weight. Yeah, 205.
And you made the cut. You're light heavy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
Well, gents, not a lot of news going around
The Sahara Desert.
in the Dallas Cowboys. That's why we just fucking bullshitted about riding on bicycles and jacking our bodies up on TRT for 5 minutes. But I do have a question. Oh, I wish I had the article.
Find it.
Okay, I'll find it.
I'll give this comment right
Do
here.
that. I'm gonna pull. It should be one of my first ones.
Rolando Rodriguez, aka R2, says Cowboys CanFan. What's up from Texas? Cheers, crack 'em if you got 'em. Go Cowboys.
You got 'em, brother.
On the Friday, the Crack'ems hit way better.
BPG says major depressive disorder, etc. I was 445. Now he's 250. Been working on it.
445 BPG?
Yeah.
BPG.
That's a lot of cheese,
fucking-
dude.
You dropped.
That's crazy.
That's a big weight drop too.
That's
dropped-
impressive.
You dropped 1.33 of me.
That's impressive, man.
That's significant.
And your heart's very happy.
dude.
Your heart's very happy
yeah.
that you did that.
fucking big ups. Big ups.
yeah,
Brett,
that's
BPG.
That's hard to do. That's good job, man. That's crazy.
That must feel good.
Oh yeah.
I know BPG and I kind of butt heads a little bit.
but in like a
And I
In
think
a
that's,
chill
I
way.
like that. That's impressive. Way more impressive than those cheese heads.
And then R2 comes back. He goes, Cowboys CanFan, drink the water in Brazil and you can lose 10 pounds. LOL. Cheers, go Cowboys.
Oh yeah, I ain't touching any tap water. It'll be all bottled water. Any water I drink.
Yeah.
And that's actually, sorry, back to Brazil. When we're out and about, guys, this is
Say it properly.
Brazil. This is a real thing. Like we got to be careful. Don't be taking drinks from randos. Look at AJ. Someone's just dying to drug AJ. And not the thing is, someone will drug AJ and they'll be standing back waiting for him to get high, and he just won't.
I'm just getting louder. And
Yeah, they're like, "Fuck, when is this guy gonna pass out so we can steal him and traffic him?" It just will never.
Jay?
It'll just never happen.
Traffic Jay.
I can't find it, but basically it's leading to just the undrafted free agents and then those later round picks. Let's say our
5 to 7.
5 to 7, yeah. And the competition that they have versus, I guess, guys in that same position. This is not what the article was on. This is where my train of thought went, because I read the article. It was talking about a couple guys who were undrafted. Michael Trigg, is he the tight end?
Yeah, tight end undrafted. That a lot of people are pretty hyped about.
Yeah, he was one of them. And then basically saying like, oh, which one of these guys is going to rise to the top, essentially. The undrafted.
top off.
I mean, undrafteds, even with the hype around Michael Trigg, the reality that he's going to end up on the roster is still very slim.
Yeah, you're undrafted. You have a big hill to climb
Now,
to get on a team.
Some of the most feared players, James Harrison, I believe, is one of them.
Yep.
When undrafted,
Yeah, you got cut a bunch of times too.
and then fucking became my favorite.
James
defender
Harrison.
player.
James Harrison's probably one of the best. He's top 5 undrafted players of all time.
Yes. Yeah.
100%.
100%. I mean, even with the recency bias. But it lead me to think which current players, because we got to give those guys, if they make the roster, they make the roster. Let's see what you got. I don't think there's any like timeline on them. If they just continue to improve 1% each week, that's good, right? But it's the guys who are now entering their second, third, and maybe fourth year who we got to kind of look at is like, at what point in time do we know that they've hit their ceiling? Know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I got a question for
Sorry,
you guys.
but Mav just threw me off. He got a new haircut. He's just trying to show everybody off. He's showing his new haircut off.
Where'd you get that
what
done?
What do you call it when you get it?
Momo fades.
Where's that? In Chilliwack?
It's by the TJ's.
Momo fades?
Because
Yeah.
they know how to do a cut. I'm an old guy. I go in asking for a cut, and they always end up giving me the 90s.
What about
He's cut instead. I just want a little shave here. That's all.
Yeah, go to Momo Fades.
Yeah, I like it. It's
Where's
good
Momo
luck.
Fades? By Tornado Joe's? What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Down
okay.
there, right across from that Tim Hortons down there.
MF's is by TJ's?
Yeah.
Look at
Oh,
every-
what
we
the
got
hell is
the
this?
family.
I know.
This
Holy
is okay.
shit, family.
Hey, this isn't Family Matters, okay?
I was thinking the song. I was thinking the song.
Everywhere you
Yes,
look,
that was in my head.
everywhere, There's a place.
Yeah.
Not a name to
Riker,
be
your hair looks the
excused.
same as it did this morning, okay? You want to come check it out in another hour? It looks good, though, I must say. That's some fucking fluff.
The whole family's hair looked great.
Yeah,
Get him out of here!
Get out of here. We're trying to do a show on a Friday night.
I'm getting nice thick grays on my side now.
The issue's when you get them in your pubes. When's the first gray pube? Anyways,
You know what?
Hey,
Anyway,
I keep it
yeah, let's hear it.
neck down. I keep it turtle waxed.
Do you?
No.
You should see my chest hair. Lots of grays. But AJ, back to this article that you couldn't find.
Couldn't find the article. My question, and I kind of threw it out to you guys in chat too, is like, which guys are on our naughty boys list? Your short list. Who's on the team right now, coming up to this year, where they have a limited amount of weeks before you're saying, get them off the fucking team. And my idea was, and we can just throw this around. We could put some weeks on these guys now, and then maybe, see if they during the season, see when they're reaching their limit and
Their
if they
expiration
their
date.
expiration
Well,
date.
there's
Expiration week.
your
expiration
thing-
week, yeah.
Your question was very interesting. We will start to reveal some of the names that you talked about because it was.
Well, let's before we even reveal. I think
I'm not going to reveal. I want to just say what I was thinking just before I forget about it. There's the only thing that I think we have to figure that out before we can hit who's like a make or break season is who do we potentially see is going to be a camp casualty, because that's going to happen before the season, before even the
interesting.
regular season or even preseason. Because
Interesting.
there are going to be those camp casualty guys. Because I do believe going into camp, they're going to have 89 guys or 93 guys. They have a decent amount of guys that are going to be competing for that 53-man roster spot. So I think it still plays into it where we could put like a CC beside their name as like a camp casualty, or think of where do you give them to, it be a make or break season.
AJ, get us the depth chart up, please. I need the depth chart for this.
Yeah,
for this exercise. But I like that. Before we even have guys that we think dates, like there's guys that are on the team that were on the team last year that, like Ad said, might not make it to the season.
Yeah.
They might be camp casualties. Guys that, Michael Trigg blows the fucking roof off everything, and now you're looking at cutting one of the tight ends that was on the team last year.
I will say this in true
Interesting.
in true CanFan fashion, I searched, and maybe my search isn't good, but I've been using the internet for a long time to find some
Since it's existed.
to find the most sensitive topics. But
Duck Goosen?
or a Metacrawler. I'm a Metacrawler
Okay,
guy.
Metacrawler
MIRC. No, there was no one talking about this yet, and lo and behold, we're going to talk about it, and then during this week, just watch these news articles
For sure.
popping up.
People
I don't know.
love to copy us.
I just think we're a little ahead of stream sometimes of news, and I'm not saying that's because we do a great job. It just happens to be where we're flowing.
we think outside the box.
Now,
Facts. That's a good drop. Crack him if you got him.
I will say, just looking at the list right away,
Pineapple drip, by the way, only 89 calories.
I'd like a better quarterback too, and tight ends to me are the
Backup,
Are the
you're talking
one
about
that-
backup quarterback.
okay.
okay.
QB2. I'd like a better QB2 or QB3. Just someone else besides Sam Howell and Joel Milton. I'm a little nervous with those two guys. There's no who's our boy? Who's our classic boy for 5 years?
Cooper Rush.
Yeah, there's no Cooper Rush.
Just say ginger fuck. We would have
Ginger
known
fuck.
what you meant.
But the tight ends, you're right. The tight ends to me are our weakest offensive position in terms of like someone could easily come in and make a move and
So
replace
look
him.
at this right now. Just drink it in. Don't say anything yet. And then go down to the defense and let's see. And then I'd like to. I think Ad's question was good. I'd like to hear from each of you guys who you think could be a camp casualty.
So they got us into base 3-4D,
Which that's fine. That's okay. Oh yeah, that's good. That's what we want.
That's what we are. So
About time.
So
Yeah, cockroaches.
ESPN has updated. That's nice. Now we're just waiting
Look
for
at
PFF.
this, dude. This defense is looking pretty dang good, man.
It's a very different defense than what we
It's
saw
so
from last
different.
year.
We got quite a few hangovers.
Call out who's a starter from last year.
Quinnen?
Like at this time last year.
Yeah.
Let's say that at this time last year, who's on this list that was starting?
Demo,
Malik Hooker, Deron
Easy
Bland.
wasn't a starter.
No, he wasn't a starter. So Deron Bland, I'd say Malik Hooker.
Maurice Leafau, we were thinking he could have potentially been a starter, but he wasn't.
I'm talking about the guys that starting right. Oh no, you're right.
Yeah, Maurice is third right now, but like
Yeah.
he technically
No, but
thought he was going to be.
we had we had two other linebackers who were slotted, even though they didn't show up.
So I just thought Ant said, by the guys that you see here,
I just
who
meant
was
the
there last
starters.
year? Yeah, okay.
But you know,
we only had three.
Yeah,
Overshone,
Deron
Hooker,
Bland.
and Bland.
Yeah.
crazy. That's
And was Deron Bland even set to be? Did Deron Bland start at the beginning of the season?
well at this time last year he was expected to play and then he got hurt.
Right.
But he was still the starting.
Right.
But he was
so we'll give
expected.
him that.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
This,
That is
look
a
at this
overhaul.
When you look at this starting lineup, I mean, I don't know much about Otito Ogbonnia.
Bonilla. He's just a big boy.
I just don't know much about him, but that's why he's at the nose tackle and he's gonna play first downs and maybe second downs when it's a running play.
He's in a position from just the guys who know more about D-line than us that I was listening about him. And he's at a position where he's not going to be the guy that you're going to expect production like Quinnen Williams from. Him between Kenny Clark and Quinnen, he'll be completely fine.
He's just a big body.
He's there for a specific reason to fucking blast through that O-line.
A 3-4 nose tackle is just a space eater. But okay, so now you guys have looked at this, and you've looked at the offense. Give me, I want a cap, or not a cap, sorry. I want a camp casualty, someone that's going to get cut before the season's even started, and a guy that's either a starter or like a second stringer.
Okay, well, Jay Toya, I would say just out of, he wasn't an integral pick last season, but we need him, so I guess he's going to chill because we don't have any other nose tackles if we cut him.
Because he's a big fuck.
He's a big boy.
But that's that's who I was leaning to on defense there too. Is Jay Toya.
It doesn't go
the
past the
second.
fourth either, right? There's no fifth. They don't have a fifth.
No,
row
but if
there?
you're calling cutting a fourth, it's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like those guys probably are all going to be practice squad guys. So I think like a really big call out would be trying to find someone that's a starter or a second string that's not going to.
Or go out on a limb. Like, I think he's a little further down, but Sam Dubbs has potential there. Same with Maurice Leafau.
Marquez Bell, maybe.
Yeah, Marquez. I mean,
well,
Marquez Bell for sure. Yeah.
Could be a guy.
I feel like
These aren't guys we want cut by
no. Sam Williams definitely falls in that land.
The
that
third
could be a camp casualty.
Yeah, the third might be easier. Let's do that. The third, let's just work it together.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the third guys that are going to get cut are Tommy Dunn Jr., Maurice Leafau is going to be a tough chance, Sam Williams, and Kalen Carson. They're all on the chopping block.
Yeah. Quite a few guys on that list.
And names like Kalen Carson, he got drafted in the 5th round a couple years ago to start, and he's had a couple. I mean, when I look at that, when you have Sam Williams, Kalen Carson, Maurice Leafau,
That's where they want to be in the third.
we have some depth, man. If those are those were our starters last year.
Yeah.
Those guys were starters last year. They're at least our third guys now, so that does make you feel a little bit better.
Well, this is what we were talking about going into the draft. Can the defensive floor be raised? And I think it is it's definitely a lot higher than it was last year.
On paper, 100%.
Yeah, and the ceiling is I still
It's a
think
little unknown right now, but it's higher than definitely higher than it was.
This is the expectation. I will say this. I know it's a little off base, but I look at it and I'm like, okay, great. We got a lot of new names, a lot of change ups, like you mentioned, some starters now in third positions.
Yep.
However, the reality hits me in the face here being like, there may be some rough start to these weeks here while this defense starts to figure out their identity. And so I got to be okay with that.
Yep.
Luckily for us, we can't get any worse. We were the worst.
The defense to me can only go up. ranks.
Rolando Rodriguez says Cowboys can't fend Bell because he got arrested and might be suspended. Cheers emoji.
And that's
Go
who we kind of
Cowboys,
said.
Cowboy
Like
emoji.
in the second tier for me, the two guys I'm looking at are Jay Toya and Marquez Bell as possible camp cuts.
And the reason that because I wouldn't want Marquez Bell to be that flexible, but when you look at it, you got PJ Locke, and he might be able to flip between SS and FS. And then also Caleb Downs. He's not going to be playing that nose all the time. So if we needed to in a pinch, he could fit.
Nickel? Sorry.
Yeah, like if we needed him to, he could slot back into strong safety.
And that he's going to. On downs, on certain Caleb Downs, you're going to see him playing that, especially they have him the nickel and base 3, but you're going to get him all over the field, and that's why he's such an
you're not
important player.
to try to take him off the field.
Yeah, I mean, look, you look at what we got going on here, just the fact that, I mean, Jalen Thompson and Caleb Downs, that could be that duo that we're talking about all season long.
Totally.
As that safety team.
And then
Malik
Hooker
Hooker's he's no schlub either.
No.
We got depth. Okay, let's check out the offense again. Let's see if there's any.
The one touch there on Hooker is you got to give him another chance, I think, because he's been playing with the same two guys for the last 2 seasons, and he kept on the team. So is changing his personnel, who's beside him, that could make a big difference.
Totally.
Let's see what happens.
Has someone watching his back a little bit.
Yeah.
Now we're looking. So I want to do the same thing. Like the second, we look at the second.
Joey
Schoonmaker.
Pissmits?
Schoonmaker.
Yeah.
How about Joey Pissmits?
I think that's who I'm thinking. Both guys you just said are very up there. Joey Pissmits and Luke Schoonmaker have a very good chance of maybe not making the team.
I would say, immediately I go to Ferguson. If someone shows up, they can take that starter position from him.
Yep.
He's the first starter that I see on the list where I'm like, on the team currently, because if Cowboys do make a move for a linebacker or something, they would slot in ahead of any of those 3 linebackers that we have right now.
Yeah.
Right, more than likely. But Ferguson, he's on the hot list, baby. Scooney, just get rid of him. And Brevin Spanford, forever number 3. That's my take. Just keep him at number 3 forever.
If he hasn't been able to, I hate to say it, because we are BSF's fans, but if he hasn't been able to overtake Scooney yet, I think the tight end room is very open for a guy like Michael Trigg that everyone has all. But you start worrying a little bit about going undrafted, right? You have to think he's got big red flags. Otherwise, the team would have taken a flyer at him. But if there's any positional group right now
that you have an opportunity just with it, I mean, it has a lot of guys stacked in front of you, but if you can show up and show out, then you could make it up to that third or that second spot.
one of those
easily.
guys. So I think Scooney getting cut or BSF, if a guy like Michael Trigg really takes off and shows some stuff. Other than that, I'm
going to say Ringo Mingo.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan Mingo?
That's a good one.
Crack me if you got him.
Jonathan Mingo, we traded a 3rd round pick,
Fourth.
4th round pick for.
One of the 4ths, yeah.
And he's just never been on the field.
Yep.
You kind of wonder why, because he has all the physical traits. He's 6'2", 2 something.
And runs fast. Catches well. But you're totally right. That's a good one, Ad. Jonathan Mingo could also be a camp casualty.
You got
if a couple of the wide receivers behind him take off.
The thing that you also look at, when they bring in a Marquez Valdez Scantling, who's played on 7 teams in the last 7 years, I feel like. And was it Paris Campbell was the other one that they brought in?
Paris Campbell, and then they drafted Anthony Smith, who's interesting.
Yeah, okay, so, but if we just look at some of these veteran players that they brought in, I don't even think that these guys have a for sure spot on the team.
No.
Because ideally, you get guys who know how to run routes so that your camp and your preseason, you're getting formidable routes. They just might not make the team. I don't care if they make the team or not, because it's they're not these special guys. So Valdez Scantling, Jonathan Mingo, and Paris Campbell, those 3 are kind of on my receiver list of these fucks can go if they don't show.
And with, let me say this first.
Do it.
With Marquez Valdez Scantling, Brent Packer guy, our boy, he knows I don't want that fucking fumblerooski on our team.
He's got dropped. We watched it a couple times when we were down in the States watching a Thanksgiving Day game.
They needed to beat the Eagles.
Yeah, they needed to beat the Eagles, and he was wide open when he's playing for the Chiefs, and he fucking flubbed.
Yeah.
Show me the money!
But hey, he's a good guy to bring in for the.
Yeah, give him some competition.
$5 super chat from Pat
Hey-o,
Texas. What's
hey-o.
up, boys? Trying to find tickets to the Packers versus Cowboys game at Lambeau North. Freaking tickets have gone up so much.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah. This is so we're big. We used to be big believers that you buy on the day of the game. That's gone.
Yeah.
But I think you right now it's the hype. This is my advice. The hype right now is the schedule just came out. Everyone's trying to sell their tickets for as much as possible. Just wait it out a little bit. I think they'll go down.
You gotta know the area because it can still work out at AT&T. It won't work out at Las Vegas for you
Ever.
We've learned. I don't know about Green Bay. Green Bay to
Green
me
Bay could
seems
be
like
tough.
one of those places where it's like those
Vegas.
tickets are all like a Vegas
Where
type of
it
thing.
might just inflate closer to the game.
Yeah. So
But tickets are so fucking expensive right now, man. Some of the Cowboys games I was looking at.
Oh, every Cowboy
every
game right now.
Cowboys game's so
The,
expensive, man.
the Thanksgiving game's expensive.
Yeah, I know.
Like all the games that we want to go to. I mean, luckily we might have a plug on some very nice tickets for the Seahawks
Luckily,
games.
yeah. And we're gonna traffic AJ to get our Rio tickets.
Yeah. Traffic Jay.
I'm gonna come back. I'll be like, we owe these guys 100,000 Rio bucks. I
Yeah,
don't know.
they didn't make
I
anything.
didn't make. I have to pay them.
They fed
You
me.
owe us?
They actually I had a pretty sweet life, but I wasn't bringing in any tricks.
Yeah. I was spending more than I was making.
He wasn't bringing in
And I
any
was
tricks.
loving life. Okay, I want to know. I want to know.
I want to know.
I'm gonna list the guys that I list for you that I think are on hot seat.
Okay.
We all have to agree, and then we gotta give them a timetable.
Okay, I like that now.
So my bros were Tyler Guyton,
Yep.
Tyler G.
Yep.
Do you want to write this?
So Tyler
Sure, I'll
Guyton,
write it.
hot seat.
Tyler Guyton, hot seat.
Is this
and
his fourth season?
Are we doing all of us or Alex?
Third.
I'm just going to do Alex.
This is his third season?
season? Yeah. No, we're all together. Just make
Okay.
it
Yeah,
simple.
we're teams. We're a team.
There was Tyler Guyton, Ferguson,
Jakey Ferg,
Jakey Ferg, Lukey Scoons,
two tight ends, two players from
BSF. He's fine.
Yeah, I don't think BSF's going on anywhere.
We're not putting on MVS because he just showed up. These
showed
are
up.
guys who are on the squad.
Can I add my guy that
Yeah,
I was saying?
absolutely.
To me, I think Turpin's on the hot seat, man.
Okay, pop Turpin on.
He didn't have the same
If he's slowing
special-
down,
He didn't have the same special team thing that he had prior seasons last
Do
year.
you think it's because they're trying to get him worked in as a wide receiver more?
No, I don't know.
I
what it
no,
was.
I like
It
look.
could be.
the older you get, even though he's only 28, we're all.
No, I think he's older than that, isn't he?
But like I'm just
Well,
saying,
He's 30.
when
Yeah,
you,
that's what I'm saying. Okay, then his speed at some point now is when speed starts to come
It
down.
does, yeah.
I just think, and also like they're, you had a guy who was a dog on special teams and he was your returner, and now all of a sudden he's your wide receiver 3.
So you don't think Turpin's on the hot seat at all?
No, I do think I'm just saying like
Well, let's
Get
get
it.
to it.
Yeah.
Let's finish getting these guys.
KKK.
Sammy
I
Dub.
just said KKK.
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
not mean it that
Whoa,
way.
dude.
Whoa,
I
flag,
I just
flag,
meant
flag.
okay.
You've been banned. Sammy Dubs and I think Donovan Easy, even though I think he's only in his
it's the second year. I can't agree with that one
Okay, let's discuss.
just because it's
D-Easy?
D-Easy.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's on
He,
the hot seat.
he was drafted
okay.
last year, and this is so. I
yeah,
feel like
this is. I don't think he's on the hot seat.
if they're going to re-sign
That's fair,
Sammy,
that's fair.
They're going to re-sign Sammy Dubs.
That's fair. Anyone else?
Ringo Mingo.
Yeah, Ringo Mingo.
I'm looking at the defense here. I mean, man, the defense looks.
They're also new.
I'm like,
we got so many
there's
new
so
guys.
many
it's
new
like,
names, dude.
It's really hard. Like
Even when you look at the second string
Yeah.
names, like
well, like Tyrus Wheat, for example. Here's a good example. He's been on the team for quite some time. My expectations for Tyrus Wheat have always been zero.
Zero,
So the
yeah.
fact that he's just
totally though.
and no offense to the dude,
Where's Houston? Where's James Houston on this bitch?
He's fourth.
that's James Houston.
Oh wow.
He's
Houston,
another
we
dude
have a
who's
problem.
like, if he could be second, third, or fourth, and I'm just like, James,
Yeah.
as long as you don't degrade significantly or no one overcomes you, you have a spot on this team. You show
Kalen
that.
Carson.
Kalen Carson, yes, very good.
Kalen Carson's definitely on that list. Did we say Maurice Leafau?
Nope, put him on.
Because he's on the list also. Those are guys that need to.
All these three are
This
now,
is
yeah.
there, and Maurice and Kalen Carson both third year, drafted in the same season,
Yeah. Okay, so that's our. So we got our list.
and we need a week thing.
And then we
thing
got to
with-
think like, well, do you give him the full season or is it more like you got 4 weeks to show me that you got something?
the thing with Kalen Carson and Maurice Leofau, they're in their 3rd year, right? They're going to be so cheap to keep into their 4th season. And sure, if they're only depth pieces, it's like, are they even worth cutting?
Well, let's look. Okay, that's a very fair point. But let's look at this. You have an opportunity just to help with that decision making. You could 50-50 coin flip and get a guy who's better if you cut him.
Oh, I see what you're
So you
saying.
know what I mean? Like
You could bring someone in.
And they may or not. They may be better. They may not be. But let's trust that we're good decision makers, and we would bring in a guy to replace him.
I see. I like
So
that. That makes it different.
yeah, because you're absolutely right. A guy like Kalen Carson could sit in 3rd and 4th forever on my team.
Yeah, because he was a 5th round pick. It's not like his
He's not going to be expensive.
contract's not expensive.
And if they're Jags, that's still fucking good in the NFL.
Yeah, if you have a guy that if Kobe Durant, Savon Revel, Deron Bland, Devin Moore all get hurt and he needs to play.
Yep.
I mean, I'm honestly surprised that Devin Moore
But let's go hard. Let's go hard in the paint and let's
which I like. So just what I'm going to say, Devin Moore we drafted him this year, I believe in the 4th round.
5th, wasn't it? 4th or 5th? Anyways.
Yep.
But
4th.
Let's go.
I like that he's already surpassed him on the depth chart. Man, and I was talking to guys at work about it. I was saying that we were going to the Seahawks preseason game, and they're like, "Oh, preseason." I'm like, "Man, I'm not trying to say that I'm better than you as a fan." Well, I am.
Yeah.
But since we've been doing like the show, because I used to fucking hate the preseason. I would never watch it. It'd be the one game. It was week 3
where the starters came
starters.
in.
I'd watch that. Now I'm like,
Yeah, got to see the boys.
got to see the boys, man. I want to see what our draft picks are doing. Can they make a splash? Can they be that player? We still, since CanFan's been around, we haven't seen that player in preseason that has a consistent preseason skip someone that was ahead of him and then ends up being a good player.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that. Dak Prescott did that. I'm trying to think of other Cowboys players that did that. Dak Prescott's the main one I can think of. Tony Pollard did similar. Tony Pollard had a very nice couple preseasons before he kind of got in the rotation.
Romo?
But I want.
Tony Romo, yeah, good call. Nice call.
This is what I love about preseason is like we're in the 3rd quarter and we're like, get Isaiah Land in there a little bit more. Come on, let's see him muck it up.
Yeah, just like no one else cares.
Well,
and
like, I mean,
we're in it.
Where's Isaiah Land?
Well, because when we go to camp, it's impossible to see people. Like when you're at camp, you can see stuff. You can see plays
They might not
happening.
even be wearing the right numbers.
Yeah, it's
they
tough.
might
It
be
is
around
tough.
and they might be so far over on the other field that you can't see shit. At least in a preseason game, you can see formation. You can see kind of what the offense is trying to do. You can see guys coming in for rotation. You see replays.
Because if we're out
Yeah.
if we're watching any sort of training camp, it's like if Dak's out there slinging to CD, that's where you're.
Yeah, you think-
Tissadarian, that's
liked-
where your eyes are.
I liked when we were there last time, but we had the player sheet, which was very helpful. Because like Ad said, they're all over the place. You're like, who the fuck was that number?
Yeah, and like 3 guys could be wearing 42.
Okay, so now we got to say this. We got
Yeah, okay.
You named the guys. We got to put. Okay, training camp guy brochure.
Let's
that.
start with Tyler Guyton. One of the biggest guys on the list. He's our starting left tackle,
1st round pick.
1st round pick, 3rd year, coming into his 3rd year. I have high expectations for the guy. He's got to step into being a tier 2 tackle.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be a future Hall of Famer.
No,
He doesn't even need to be a Pro Bowler, but he has to be good. He has to be good.
He has to be good. We can't be having the same conversation. It should be obvious by week 4, in my opinion, that Guyton's the guy, and we're not thinking about, should we give Nate Thomas some more snaps?
That's the scary part, right? I think by week 4, if you're still concerned about Guyton,
starting to get thin there.
I like that. I think week 4 is a nice number for Guyton. Some might say it's soon, but no, this is his 3rd year, man.
Can I?
You at least need to be somewhat confident that he's the best left tackle we have on our team,
Just
which
has to
might not be saying much.
Like I said,
but-
he just has to be good.
Are we talking about not just to like practice squad, but like fully kicked and cut?
No, just 2nd round.
This is kind of like when you're giving up hope on him.
Yeah.
Where you're like next year in the draft, we might have to draft a left tackle.
Yeah, I'm fourth week. I can buy it.
I think 4th week's good.
week's good.
AJ
Well,
hit
hey.
it nicely with the 4th week.
Check the sketch. Who do we play?
We know who we got. So week 1, we're at New York Giants.
Which we should get into. We should
gonna be
talk
so
a little bit
good.
about that one. The news from Malik Neighbors
he might
doesn't
not even be there.
sound good for him. So that sounds good for the Cowboys.
And then, so you got the first 3 weeks are at New York Giants, then at home against Washington Commanders. Then we're in Brazil, which is technically a home game, but it's not. And then week 4 against one of the best defenses in the NFL, Houston Texans.
So
that will be there's some good defenses in there, man.
there's 2 easier games, mind you. The New York Giants defense
Is legit.
They
They have fucking Arvell Reese and Abdul Carter.
Yeah,
And Burns. Like they have
half of CanFan's draft picks over
over the last
3
couple years. So the New York Giants is a good test. I still think the Cowboys beat them, but it's going to be a good test, a good eye watch on how Guyton is looking.
Yeah, and then Baltimore Ravens, they have a exciting offense, and but it's not really going to affect Guyton there.
And then the Texans, week 4.
Yeah.
So if he holds up against the Giants and the Texans, okay, we're feeling good. If he gives up 2 sacks against the Giants and the Texans,
I will even go as far as to say this: he could lay 3 eggs and then come and bring it together with the Houston Texans, and I'm like, okay,
you feel better.
well, keep it going, but
Yeah.
you didn't get your week 4 cut.
Well, the
on
thing,
me.
the thing, and the nice thing with our schedule, and I say it's nice. It actually doesn't give it doesn't give the players any time to really settle down and slow down. Like
You got to play, man.
every week is going to be a fucking barn burner for
You
them.
got to play, man.
So you got to come and show up, and the team has to rally together. A guy like Tyler Guyton, who when we did draft him, and they talked about him being this very athletic guy, very not disciplined, pulled a lot of stupid flags, has been injured. So yeah, this is his make or break it year, in my opinion.
Third season, man, for a first round pick. I give you 3 years, man.
I mean,
I think that's fair. I think by year
before
3,
you have to start looking to draft.
I
another
think
guy.
year 3, if you're not seeing progression and you're not seeing success and you're not seeing him hold down his position, I think it's fair to start being worried. In week 4, we talk about it. Week 4 is kind of that point where it's like this team's either going to not make the postseason or it's going to go on a run. So week 4 to me is a very fair spot for TG.
Now here's the caveat, just to make it a little more fun for us. We can't pick the same weeks.
Okay,
for
I like
players,
that.
Okay, so the week 4 gone.
Week
If you're-
4.5.
if you're just tuning in,
Yeah.
if you're just tuning
We
in,
could say week 5, same fucking deal.
if you're just tuning into the Cowboys CanFan Friday Night Freakout, this isn't a prison show. This is a Cowboys show. We're going through the list right now.
We could talk prison talk.
We could practice prison talk, but we're going through the list right now. We're just talking about, we went from potential camp casualties now to when are you going to give up? What week are you giving up on a certain player? Players on our list that we just started with Tyler Guyton. We got Jake
And
Ferguson.
we got week 4 on them.
We got week 4 on him.
Yep.
I just want to just do a quick rundown, and then we'll hit
recap
the
it.
next guy.
Yeah, recap
Jake
it.
Ferguson, Luke Schoonmaker, Cavante Turpin, Sammy Dubbs, a.k.a. Sam Williams, Jonathan Ringo Mingo, Kalen Carson, and Maurice Leafau is on our list here.
Fair list, man. That's a very, very fair list.
As we're talking about Tyler Guyton and where he was drafted and what we're giving to him, I want to bring up another name that we didn't put here. I'm not suggesting we put him on the list here.
You've enticed me.
Overshown. What,
Really?
What are you thinking about Overshown
Damn,
this year?
and you know what?
You make a good point.
I'm thinking about it because he's injury prone.
Injury prone. This is his 4th year. He just pulled.
We love him.
Love Overshown. We again, Rolando pointed out the
Let's
fact
put him
that
on the list, Adam.
that we were there.
I like that to talk about him for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we were there when we saw him get injured in his first year. We just haven't seen a healthy season from him. And then,
And if that's going to keep happening, how long do you keep him?
And I mean, ultimately, with he is that talent. Overshown brings that certain level of energy, and I think we're going to see a different type of Overshown this year based off of how the defense is going to set up. But I do think this is a year whether or not we keep him or we let him go to free agency. And
it's his career, it's his contract season.
exactly. So it's contract season. He has the Cowboys' #1 enemy agent that he just signed with. That he's going against. That he has David Mulugeta. So it's not going to be easy.
Our Darth Maul.
Yeah, or Jerry's. I should say Jerry's Darth Ball.
Well, Jerry's Palpatine.
Guys, can I read this out here real quick?
Yeah, go for it, dog.
I went kind of back because I was kind of getting my drafts mixed up a little bit. But so this is the 2024 Dallas Cowboys draft. Round 1, Tyler Guyton.
Yep.
Round 2, RIP, Marshawn Nealon. Round 3, Cooper Beebe, who, I mean, could almost, I mean, there's some talk about Beebe also.
Let's put
a
him
little
on
bit.
just to have the
Okay,
conversation.
put him on the list.
We might just say no, but
Round 3, second pick, Maurice Leafau. Round 5, Kalen Carson.
all those guys can be on the list.
Crazy,
all our
right?
2024 picks.
That are alive, yeah.
They are.
Sorry.
No, that's
But it's true. Like that. I mean, it's unfortunate that Marshawn Nealon died, but the first 5 picks that the Cowboys had is insane.
yeah.
Like you almost missed on all of them.
Well, let's
RIP again. Like, I'm not trying to be a dickhead.
Yeah, wow,
about it.
dude, I can't believe.
Hey,
you
I'm
backed it
I'm
up.
not trying to be an asshole about it. I'm
facts are
just
facts.
I'm just
Facts are
saying
facts.
that like there's a chance that in 2 years none
They're
of
all
the
gone.
first 5 picks from that draft are even on the team.
That would be probably an anomaly.
I'll just say it though. I don't give a like.
Go back.
Honestly, I don't want the Cowboys to be too proud. If these guys aren't producing, get them out of here. Like let's get guys on the team that can
You wanna
help
goop.
move us forward.
Well-
and don't be too prideful of the fact that we drafted him in the first round.
You were wearing
No.
the Boost shirt and you're booshing.
I'm
and you're
bushing
bushing.
right now, dog.
You need a just goop shirt because that was more just gooping.
I was
But
gooping.
but
Well,
Boosh
I was
is
gooping.
Let's
pretty
get
good
it made
too.
because I do want to bring that down.
That we all need a just gooping
Just
shirt.
scooping.
When someone
Ferguson.
walks up to you, hey, what was just scooping? What does that mean?
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna rob you. You're like, what do you want? Take my money, take my phone. He's like, I want that
Give
motherfucking
me that
shirt.
motherfucking gooping shirt.
I'd be like, no, fight me for it. Stab
Take
me.
that shirt off.
Take anything about my gooping shirts.
Take your shirt off and suck your thumb.
BPG's taking off for the night, guys.
All right, brother.
GG, peace.
Hey,
Peace.
Okay, who we got?
Godspeed. Okay, 2 tight ends on the list. Jake Ferguson, who I believe was a 2022 draft pick.
2022.
2022, and he's got his second contract.
Yep, he's made a very nice contract too.
And then Luke Scooney, who is 2023.
The Mozzie draft.
The Mozzie draft 22, and Mozzie's already gone.
Mozzie gone.
So Luke has got to be on that. Now,
And then Overshown's also in that draft.
I'm going to make it very simple for Luke Schoonmaker. I want to see week 1. That's too soon.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him a little leeway in my mind. I'm going to put a range and then we can come to a conclusion. Week 6 to 8 for Schoonmaker. He's got to show that he's a elite blocker or that he can catch a fucking football. Otherwise, get Brevin Spanford in and replace him.
It's funny that you said that week 6 to 8 because when we were originally talking, I was thinking week 7. So that's
Okay.
It lines up.
Let's line on that then.
I think 7. Like you're taking the average of between week 6 and 8. Yeah, if by week 7 he's not the piece that we need in this offense, man. Remember last season we did what we thought he would have, like yards and touchdowns. In this offense, crack me if you got him. He should be eating, man. And the thing about Schoonmaker last season, and I might butcher the stat, like I don't know the exact stat, but his yards per catch were so fucking low last season. Like criminally low for a tight end.
Scoons?
I thought it was 4.5.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, for Ferguson.
Oh, we're talking Scooney.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought we
Okay.
were talking Ferguson.
Hey,
No,
just
no.
because they're white tight ends, don't start getting them mixed up.
Clone
there,
zone.
boy.
Well, let's package them together. They're clone zone boys.
Because I was thinking,
let's package them together.
I was thinking Ferguson week 7.
okay, and I would put him in the same boat. Ferguson just need So I'm gonna. Sorry,
Idiot.
I
fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Dude,
Sorry,
you had
sorry,
such a
guys.
good. You had such a
I
good
know, until I
package
said
there,
Ferguson.
and you messed it up.
I think Scoon is an easy conversation. We haven't seen him do anything. We don't even really know who's on the team. So he needs to just show us that he plays NFL football.
I mean, to me,
that would
he
be
might be
nice.
a camp guy for me.
I would camp cut him.
Scooney's a
Camp
camp.
cut.
He might, honestly.
Let's
Scooney
put
could be
Scoon as a CC.
Sorry, and the preseason would technically line up with the camp casualty. I
Oh,
feel
for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because
Preseason's
before week
the same.
1.
They're still, preseason's totally.
because I think what's going to happen is if Michael Trigg shows up the way that everybody keeps talking about him showing up in preseason and in camp, well, now all of a sudden Scooney's going to be that sailboat and he's going to be sailing away.
He's going to be shipwrecked. Let me. Just
We
say
were
that.
were so hopeful for him, too.
We were because he came in. We thought the clone zone
Had a touchdown.
continues, and you know when the clone zone fell apart. I hate to say it.
When fucking our boy Dalton.
Dalty,
The one, I'll go back on this, too.
the pure clone.
The Cowboys probably should have just kept Dalton Schultz, honestly.
Yeah.
As bad as it is to say,
Because they went and
No,
paid.
they should've.
Then they ended up going paying
Man, he's been
Ferguson.
okay. Time. This is
bring it
a
up.
side note. Let's see Schultz's
Side quest,
stats.
I love it.
This is side quest.
I just don't. I think he's too much of a fucking
Pussy?
limp dick to
He's a
keep
pussy.
on the team.
He's that guy that you're like, fuck, he's good at his job, but I don't want to talk to him. I
What-
don't want him around.
This guy's a limp dick?
There he is. that
Ryan,
Hipwell?
yeah, Hipwell. I shouldn't say. I really like Schultze when he was here.
Me too. The only thing
until he fucking blocked us.
Yeah, until he blocked us because we were talking about his contract. But let's see his stats here.
Let me just get into his.
Yeah, yearly, if you can get all of that. Yeah, there it is, baby. Let's see. So his last 2 seasons, I mean, not great. Actually, not that great, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, but if you tell me, okay, if you told me 106 targets, or sorry, 82 catches for 777 yards, the touchdowns are weak, but that's maybe a decision-making process. And guess what? Ferguson had 2.
Let's see.
Ferguson had 0 in the last.
In 2025 or sorry 2024 he had 0 touchdowns.
Okay,
So you wanna look at Fergie now?
Yeah, give me Fergie now.
Yeah, because you look at six.
Look at Schultze with Dak though, man.
Hang on, 6, 5, and 7, 10, 10, 9. So he's kind of he's very consistent with what he has.
Yeah,
with Houston.
And for a tight end, if you're getting 600 yards, it's
Okay, give me
Give me Shelter. No, give me Jake Fergie.
yeah, give me Shelter. Great tune.
And as Alex is bringing this up, R2 says Cowboys CanFan trade Luke to Steelers. That's Big Mike's draft pick. Cheers, crack him if you got him. Go Cowboys.
That's interesting.
who? Who do you want?
Trade Luke Schoonmaker to the
sure.
Steelers.
What do you want
Big-
for him?
Big,
Fourth?
Big Mike.
Fuck,
Big
I'd
Mike
take
did it.
5th. I'd
Take that
6th.
big guy.
Ask for a 4th.
Yeah,
Okay.
4th. I mean,
this is Fergie?
So if Fergie had 8 touchdowns last year.
No, but
Yeah, but
the
that was like
problem
that was like
he
the
fell
first. That was
off.
that was
So
in the-
let's see his 2025 season.
It was in the front 9.
Let's see it.
Oh, goal.
Yeah, let's just see how he did.
Sorry.
It was his front 9, and then he just disappeared.
Game log, AJ. Let's see what he did.
Fuck, acts like he'd been here before.
Oh,
know.
this is
Holy
my
fuck,
zone. Okay.
I'm
You're
holy
right.
fuck.
Look at the
Yeah.
top 8. Look at the top 8. So 0, no touchdowns in the first 3 weeks, and then he went on a fucking tear. Look at his tear, but it's against the New York Jets, Carolina, and Washington. Like that's.
We thought we had something here. This week?
I mean,
we thought we had
scoring, having 6 touchdowns against that spread ain't exciting me, man.
But you know what? So everything was fine. Even getting these catches and not scoring, it's like, okay, so Dak's going to either a GP or CD in the red zone, whatever. I'm just making that up. Or we're running it in with Williams. That can happen. This is where I get miffed. He just fell off the last 4 weeks. What's up with that?
And look at the losses. Four of the last 5 games were losses. And he fucking did diddly shit. Look at his yards per catch, man. 7.3.
Fucked up our best 3 weeks.
Can we
of the
check
fucking-
that? Can we just Google worst? Can we Google worst yards per catch by tight ends in the history of the NFL per 100 or per?
We're doing it
50
live.
catches?
Worst yards per catch?
For a tight end with over 50 catches or something.
Let's see what fucking
see what it-
Perplexity or Gemini comes
It's
up with.
Gemini.
Let's see what it does.
Travis Kelce.
And he's still at 8.5 though. So click this.
On 97 catches.
So look at this. So Ferguson was in the 7s, man.
And this is-
Jason Witten had a 9.
Yeah,
and that's bad.
Because to get 50 catches, you have to be a target.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Kelsey had 823
Cut him
yards.
now!
How many touchdowns did Kelsey have in that season? He didn't have a lot, but
I just want to know where, like, so 7.3 or whatever the fuck Ferguson had
Hang on, let me.
is awful.
just ask Jemmy right there. How many touchdowns did Travis Kelsey have in 2024?
Well, I don't care about that.
Oh, I just wanted because anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Probably a shit ton. He's Travis Kelce. What I'm worried
2024,
about
I don't
is
think he
these-
did.
I don't think these yards per catches are accurate, but they might be for getting over 50 catches. Even Dallas Goedert had 56 catches and 8.9 yards.
3
so.
touchdowns, I got you.
3 touchdowns?
He had 3
So
touchdowns.
that's terrible. That's bad.
You're still moving the sticks.
You're moving the sticks, but 3 touchdowns is not great.
Hey, 6'7", buddy. 6'7".
Now I need to see what Jason Witten had in 2011.
Correct him if you got it. Well,
Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is what happens when you come to the show. Sometimes we goop, sometimes we boosh.
Jason Witten only had 5 touch. Is that 2011?
yep.
So this is wrong. This isn't even right. 2011, Jason Witten's average was 11.9 yards.
Okay, hang on.
I'm on ESPN.
Oh, so yards after catch?
Yeah.
This is doing yards per catch. Yards after?
Fuck you, Gemini.
Just your average per catch.
Hey,
That's
guys.
all I care about.
Let me see if Grok comes up with a different
Guys,
answer.
you're seeing live what happens when people just completely trust AI.
We didn't. This is
No, I
why
know,
we
that's what I'm
double
saying.
tap.
That's why you double tap it.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Fergie, what's the call on him? What do you think? Does he get another year?
I said week 7.
I agree with week 7, Adam.
Crack him if you got him.
I'm giving Fergie till the bye week.
Wow. You're giving
week
some
8.
leeway.
Yeah.
No, the bye week's way later.
Oh,
than that.
shit.
The bye week's like week 13 or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got a late bye this year.
Yeah.
Well, now we got to decide.
I hate that. I love this ad, by the way. I love that you did the schedule. I hate that they don't put the week beside the fucking names.
You know
By the
what?
games.
I could have done that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, the bye week.
You know what?
14.
I'm gonna I got a whiteout pen and I'll do the
Jake
week beside
Ferguson,
it.
right there. Look at this. Sorry.
It just went full.
Sorry.
It just went full Leo.
Because I fucking
Jake
know.
Ferguson right there. Look
this.
at him.
That's a historically bad season. That's historically bad. The year before, he didn't even have a fucking touchdown.
Yeah.
And you're giving him to week 14?
No, now that Grok brought this up for us, I'm giving him to week 5.
Okay.
Oh, so even less.
Even less. That's how
He
I roll.
almost had one of the worst yards per catch seasons in NFL history. He had the second worst ever
He had the second worst.
with minimum 50 receptions.
He even had the most receptions. A lot of these guys just had barely over 50.
That means
he had 82.
That means he had 0 explosion. This is the problem. He had 0 explosion, 0 break tackle ability, which is what got him signed to his second contract.
Yep.
Okay. Can you grok this and say in the 2025 season for the Dallas Cowboys, what were the rankings for touchdowns for receivers?
Say it again.
Or, I want to know touchdowns for the Cowboys. Who had the most touchdowns and go down that list? So where did Jake Ferguson fit in for touchdowns? So he could have an historically bad yards per catch, but I think he was still like 3rd or 4th.
Against the fucking Jets, the command, look at the teams that he scored touchdowns. He
Hey,
had 2
listen,
touchdowns.
I'm not defending Fergie here. I just
Sounds
want
like you are.
I just want to bring this up.
Sounds like you're definitely defending Fergie.
Hang on, I got my agents working on this, okay?
Oh,
You're using Grok right now.
mean,
You're
this
using
they're like connecting to Pornhub. No. Okay, here you go.
Yeah, he was 3rd. So he had a lot of touchdowns, but
They were so that was
the Cowboys, that's all.
He had
they had no
he had
touchdowns.
he had one less touchdown than George Pickens. I'm moving Fergie back up to the bye week for that
You're a
reason
piece
only.
of shit, dude.
you're a swinger.
You're such a piece of shit. Yeah, you're such a swinger.
No, but that
You just want to throw your keys into a bowl
Yeah,
with Jake Ferguson.
I'm just saying we've. I do
You
like
swinger fuck.
I do like my men tatted and clean shave and short cut.
He's a
shave.
fun guy.
He needs
He's
to
a
be better.
nice guy, but we're done professional.
Reliable red zone option. He wasn't though. This is bullshit. This is
I don't know, dude. I think you're missing the point.
6 of his 8 touchdowns came against that in that 4-week stretch against shitty fucking teams. The New York Jets, the Washington Commanders. Who else was there?
Did we still win though?
It doesn't matter. I need you to be getting touchdowns when you're playing against hard teams,
And
not the fucking New York Jets who suck dick.
no, I'm gonna stand with Fergie. I got his jersey.
I like that you're standing with him.
I'm
do respect
giving
that.
him to the.
I do respect that.
I'm giving him to the bye week until I completely write him off.
Adam, he had 2 touchdowns against New York Jets and the Washington Commanders.
Good, we needed him there.
But then again, he did score against the Green Bay Packers and Carolina in a close game.
Okay.
And then he just decided to just not do anything.
Hang on, let me just take.
He
a look
scored
here for a
Washington
second.
again, and then he scored in Vegas.
Okay, so this is.
Oh, good job. You scored against Vegas.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Shit
1,000.
teams.
Okay, can I just say one thing?
Can
here?
I finish?
Can I finish?
Can I finish?
Can I finish?
Yes.
So if you look at this, 5 for 6 against Philly, that's a good team, right?
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good game.
13
good
for
game.
14 against the Bears.
That
7 for
game-
7
that game
against
sucked.
GB.
That game sucked.
7 for 9 against the Jets. I won't even bring that up.
The issue is Green Bay had a 5.7. He didn't do anything after he caught the football. Having a 5.7 yards per catch is terrible. That means you're not explosive. That means you didn't break a tackle. You're a tight end. You're probably out against a linebacker.
Yeah, I'm just all I'm getting at here is that right now if we're talking about cutting a guy or giving up on a guy, Jake Ferguson is probably a very formidable tight end 2. He's not our tight end 1. Jake Ferguson we loved when Dalton Schultz was our tight end 1.
Sorry, we weren't talking about cutting. We were talking about him losing his spot.
Yeah,
starting spot.
Okay, so but I'm saying before we give up on him in that starting spot, right? So I'm
starting to look for a guy to fill that spot.
You are making sense though right now.
Thank you.
Can we do
But
week 10?
Okay.
That's an
Okay,
even
yeah,
split.
you know what?
I'll
Okay,
settle week 10.
That's
I'll
an
settle
even
week 10.
split. Adam wants week 13.
What's our week 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. San Fran.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I like that.
That's a
Okay.
test.
Have a three touchdown game against San Fran.
You're
I don't
still
care
okay.
what you did before. Can we put into perspective? Can we just pick like another tight end, a good tight end, to see what their stats look like? Like who's a good tight end?
Brock Bowers.
Let's see what Brock Bowers did just quickly, and then we'll move on.
Yep.
Oh, here it is. I'll do it week 10.
Still, he honestly had one of the worst top 3 seasons of all time.
Ultra Cowboy says Ferguson is bun juice. He blocked me on X for saying he is slower than a 75-year-old jogging through Central Park.
Well,
Look at these averages, man.
and he also wants us to pull up because in the chat everyone's talking about Cole Kmet.
Okay,
because
we'll do Kmet too.
The Bears want to move on from him.
Look at these averages.
Let me write him down for.
that's a 10.6 overall.
And look at some of the games that he had.
And look,
30,
what do you want?
31.
What do you want your tight end to be a lock for when you're 3rd and 9 and you need a guy to get a first down?
Like being 7 for 7 for fucking 5.2 yards is not good.
No,
I will
But
just-
at 10.6 average.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also have to take into account this is the fucking Raiders where they have
Raiders.
they have Brock Bowers and they have Ashton Genty.
Well, let's
Well, look
check
at their
another
record.
guy then.
Look
Let's
at their
check another
record.
guy then.
Look at
Look
that loss record.
And I
That's
so
bad. Oh my god, that is rough, dude.
okay,
That is rough.
Okay, another one where it's like you have basically their tight end is their best player is Arizona Cardinals with Trey McBride. So let's take a look at Trey McBride.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Trey McBride would
Who
be good.
you just can't put him in the same class, unfortunately. So then
Yeah, let's do a Trey McBride. Oh my god, look at those averages.
Oh, he played
I'm getting
9.8 total average. He played every single fucking game.
1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. That's insane.
I mean, this is a wide receiver we're looking
Yes.
That's a wide receiver you're looking at, basically.
Now you think of Trey McBride.
Look at him
and-
against Houston, 12 for 13, 134, and 2 yards. Sorry, Adam.
Yeah, well, no, I was gonna say you have Trey McBride and you now are going to have Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, that's crazy. They got a couple.
Okay, so let's bring it back to reality.
Okay.
Let's look at Colston Loveland on the Bears,
Or Kmet. I thought you wanted Kmet.
or Kmet, who's also on the Bears.
Yeah, but they're not as like the top premier guys. As
Yeah,
you're
and
saying.
then the other one, if we're looking at it, would you could for tight end production, Tyler
This guy
Warren,
played
what-
2 preseason games, and we're comparing them. Ferguson played 0.
That's postseason.
Okay, like even Cole Kmet did not get more than 30 receptions, but he had 11.6 yard average. When it comes down to me for a tight end, what I need him to be is you need to be the first down maker when we need to get it. That's what. Who's our old boy?
Jason Witten?
Jason Witten couldn't get a
goat?
fucking yard after he caught, but he was going to catch the fucking ball.
We could outrun Jason Witten.
Now, I'm not saying that that's
Maybe.
that would be okay for Ferguson because perhaps he's doing that. But we've seen here's where it comes down to the issue with Ferguson. We've seen what he can do.
Preach it.
And he can hit high levels of football playdom.
I like played him.
Palladium?
I like played him.
Played him. We're going with it. And then we've seen that he can disappear in games. He can't be that. And I understand that the Cowboys had a nice roster of wide receivers, and we had that new, fresh, shiny toy in George Pickens III. However, still, get the fuck open, get us touchdowns, Brevin Spanford shouldn't touch the field.
You don't like Brevin?
No, I love Brevin. But
he shouldn't
from
have a
Ferguson's
chance.
perspective, he's like, he should never come on the field.
Yeah.
If you need a red zone target, it should be me.
Yeah.
If you
Demand
need
the ball.
If you need a 9 yards on a third down, it should be me.
When
Like
Dak
that
Prescott
too.
sees you against a linebacker in one-on-one coverage and you get the ball and you get tackled before anything, you have to break one tackle and you have open space. And that's what got him paid. He used to do that. Remember?
Yes.
He used to be jumping motherfuckers. We watched him live against the Giants on Thanksgiving. Hurdle a guy, and it was the best play of the game. I need that Jake Ferguson back. Okay, let's move on.
Just go.
We're going-
One
we
more
did
guy.
week
One
10.
more guy. One more guy. Just go. Colson Loveland.
Okay.
For here, just because this is the Komet stuff. They're on the same team, so his production's dropped a lot. Which is why I think the Bears would move on from what? Sorry, what you're talking about? What you want for your receiver is that explosive? That's what
Tight end.
Sorry, tight end. Yeah,
But of course you want
guess what?
your-
Everybody
yeah.
knows that we're talking about tight ends here.
58 receptions,
12.3 average.
12.3 average.
Look at his
That's
look at
huge.
his end. Look at his last
And
9 weeks.
Look, he didn't really kick in until
He was a rookie.
Yeah, he didn't really
was he,
start
second
getting
year?
targeted until week 5.
The Bears.
Basically.
I just looked up at this to see when he got drafted the year before, but this is our 2026 because he got drafted in 2025. Didn't he like at 10 or something?
He went first round. He was like
Yeah, he was like a top 10.
Yeah.
He was the first tight end taken.
He was the first tight end taken.
He
off
went
the board.
over.
He went over Tyler Warren.
Yes.
Tyler
thank
Warren.
you.
Tyler Warren on Indianapolis Colts would have been another one.
Oh, that. Okay.
We-
We could do this all day.
I know.
Let's do Tyler Warren. We have to.
Do Tyler Warren.
Give me Tyler
Here's
Warren.
a fun fact.
Tyler
Ultra Cowboy goes, Cowboys would have drafted Trey McBride at 54. However, he went number 53. McCarthy loved him. Cardinals got Trey, and we got Sam Williams.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough for sure. Look at this. This is a dog right here, boys. I know
Tyler fucking Warren.
I know Ad, were you
And
big
Steven,
on Tyler Warren?
yeah, I was big on Tyler Warren. Stephen White in the chat. Just every time he shows up in a chat, he always says we could have gotten Tyler Warren.
Yeah. There he is. And I mean, he's pretty nice. Look at those, man.
I think
Look at his first 7 weeks, man. Holy fuck.
But let's just look at what we're talking about before we move on from Ferguson. We're locking him in on week 8. We're talking about guys who were drafted after him.
I thought we said week 10.
Or sorry, yes, my bad.
Trying to move it up, eh?
You hate him so much. You just trying
testing
to
the water. I want him
shave
off
a
the
couple,
fucking.
shave a couple weeks.
Shaving that muff around.
We looked at a number of dudes who were drafted either same year or after him who far outperformed him and on shittier teams, whether or not that benefits a tight end.
A lot of first round picks.
A lot of first round picks.
A lot of first round guys.
So maybe that's half of it.
Because Fergie was a 4th round pick.
Yeah, and there's no dog in that. But he needs to show up this season, and
Yeah.
he just needs to be
He's on the hot seat.
consistent.
He's on the hot plate.
I will take his same amount of touchdowns spread out with a better average.
I would take 4
Next
touchdowns.
season.
I would take 4 touchdowns with an 11 yard
Yes,
per
yes.
any day of the week. That means you're getting first downs.
And again, I would just challenge that and say what we want touchdowns to win games. And I know you're talking about all of his touchdowns could be inflated. If you take down Fergie's touchdowns away from teams like the Jets, where instead of getting 2 touchdowns, he gets 1, he still is up there as our third as our third guy for touchdowns.
Which is crazy.
So what does that tell us for? Actually, I guess that's only for receivers. That wasn't counting Javonte Williams.
No, they
in
had
there.
Williams. Williams had 13. He was the top. He was the top
It was
guy.
more spread out.
'cause-
That was
sorry.
everybody. They had
This
everybody.
is what's okay. So, and this is what's fucked up. CeeDee Lamb had what 4 touchdowns last season. So you have CeeDee Lamb who should fucking
Cut him. Add him to the list. Add him to the list.
Week 2.
Sorry, I should say that. Yeah, you remove those touchdowns that Fergie has, and those go over to CeeDee Lamb, and then Fergie's probably sitting around 4 or 5 touchdowns, and then with that average, it's like okay, fucking, I'm sure we could probably do better for a tight end.
If we play that what if game, then it's like, okay, remove Ferguson from the field, and does Brevin Spanford catch those 8 touchdowns?
Totally. Or Michael
Because
Trigg or whoever else, yeah.
I think the bigger issue is other than touchdowns is being explosive plays
I need to see.
are important. But
I need to
so is red zone.
for a
Red zone
ti-
is important. That's right.
My number, semi-arbitrary. It's 10-yard average for tight ends because it means, however you boil it down, that they're catching the ball for a first down.
You know what my number is? Not having top 3 worst yards per catch
Yep.
in NFL history. Just don't be
That's fair.
or top 10
And that's fair.
with 50 plus receptions.
That is fair. If he can break, if he can get back to that, he got paid.
He got paid.
He got paid.
Got paid, got married.
Hey, he's not mad at us.
He's not mad.
Okay, we gotta burn through these guys.
Yeah, we're gonna burn.
We went too much on Jake Ferguson, which was, I think, probably the best one to sink our teeth in. But let's burn through these.
Because everybody else
Ferguson
here
is the legitimate starter. The rest of these guys,
clown shoes.
We're gonna go through quickly. Cavante Turpin, wide receiver / special teams guy. My money is find the next guy for special teams, and if Turpin can perform, bring him out there. But it doesn't look like we have that. But
Bring him out.
for me, it's like I'm going to say kind of just to utilize our system like a week one. Like if he's not
Really?
well, I'm just saying if he's not out there doing what we need him to do on special teams, does he have enough to be on the team as a wide receiver? I don't think so.
But it's so say my biggest thing is like with special teams, it's tough to get a touch. Like getting a touchdown is kind of the cream of the crop for special team players, right?
Just show.
If he doesn't have a
Fair.
touchdown, if he doesn't have a touchdown on punt return or kickoff return by week 6, you got to start. You got to start looking at different options.
And I didn't mean that by week one. I just meant that he was showing. Because you know Turpin, he's going to find a hole, he'll get there, and he's
going to get tackled, and then he's going to make it seem like he was one. Yeah, well, you know what, Turpin? I've watched you run into blockers.
Yes. Yeah.
So he had, for me, by week, did I say week 5?
Week 6.
Week 6, if he does not have a special teams touchdown, I'm starting to give some opportunities to other guys.
Or like
Okay, so
Or a very good return average.
okay, that's where I was going to.
Or
challenge you on that.
exactly.
Yeah,
Because the return average is big.
50-yard return or whatever.
Okay, so grok me up. Who had the best return average in the NFL last season? Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Are we going punt or kickoff?
I think if you just go return average, we'll just see. We'll see what it says. I think both you have to equal them out different.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder how they do that.
This is just some off-season goop in here, you know? Grok's going to be able to do it. In terms of Cavante Turpin, yeah, he's expensive. That's the other thing. You're not going to hold a guy like that, and if he's a mediocre wide receiver and he's not producing your returns the way that we need him to, he's not worth the money.
AI can still make mistakes, so make sure you check your work.
Make sure you check your work.
Don't give me that fucking. Just give
Did it
me
say
the
that?
No.
We're not checking shit.
Claude does, and I'm just like, don't
I'm not
fucking
checking
tell
it.
me that. Just fucking give me your facts,
Yeah, and I'm going to go
and then
with
we're done. And then we're done with it.
Kurt
I'm pulling
Goodwin
up
says, do we put CD on the watch list for a possible trade before the deadline?
Never happening to me.
Nor do we ever want that.
Hey,
Oh, this is 10 returns, though. Oh, which man, these CD, look at this.
I mean, they all
these
have-
are the best.
these are the best.
So now do worst. And I bet you Turpin's going to be close.
Oh, there he goes.
Look at this.
Okay, kick return. He was the
Oh,
best.
He was the best kick return.
That's great.
26.3. Okay, that makes me feel a bit better.
Okay. Now,
What about punts?
punts? Was this one?
Oh, go back down.
Oh, this
What-
is punts.
this is
okay.
punt return
Okay, yeah,
average,
yeah.
minimum 10.
What I need to do is just read.
Yeah. And
Go back down and says something about Cavante right there. Turpin dominated both volume and efficiency among primary returns. Okay, well, we didn't need to hear that.
Well, now I feel bad about putting him on the list.
I guess my concern with Turpin is
sorry.
honestly his age, and at some
Yeah.
point with all guys, who is the fucking Bears dude?
Devin Hester.
Devin Hester. He was elite.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer based off of his special teams, and he fell off. And it happens
Yeah, once you get old, yeah.
once you get old. So if I'm not calling it in Turpin that it's going to happen this year for Turpin, but it could.
What's
And it
his
could happen
contract? That's the other thing I want to weigh here is what's his contract. And you're right, it could happen to Turpin.
And I'm checking his age real quick here.
Yeah.
Ant's doing an age check, and Grok's going to do a Turpin contract check here.
See how you guys are
29.
Okay.
And he's born by season he will be 30. He's born August 2nd, 1996.
So
he
he's-
will be 30 this year.
Okay, so Turpin is on contract until 2027. So we got two more
actually-
years with him, $3 million and $3.5 million.
That's not bad.
I'm changing my stance on it.
What do you think?
I don't think Turpin's on the hot seat.
I think
Okay.
he's off the hot seat.
I think
We're
he's off the
crossing
hot
Turpin
seat.
off.
I think that was because
You were just mad. Hey, you're hey.
I'm so used to him having at least 1 or 2 touchdowns in a season, but obviously he was the top kickoff returner per yards in the NFL, so I can't have him on the hot seat. That's a mistake by me.
No. You know what? I'm glad you brought him on. We went through the motions.
Got through the motions.
We
We
had
went
to do
we
it.
went through we used stats to prove that my bullshit take was a bullshit take.
We're in this together.
We're in this
It's
together.
our bullshit take.
We're also
And it's not bullshit because we're learning and jerking.
Or
and
you,
goofing
so you could
and
put,
booshin'.
you could put him then week 18.
Week 18, sure.
That's the full season.
Okay. We'll lock down week 18 for Turpin just for shits and giggles, and then it's off the chart. Now, I want to do speed round. I'm going to read the.
Okay, let's do speed round. We've been running for an hour and a half. We got to get the fuck out of here on Friday night.
I'm gonna read the guys, and if someone sticks out as you already have a number, we'll lock on that and we'll polish them off.
Okay.
Sammy Dubs.
week 1.
Ad does not like Sammy Dubs.
Johnny Mingo. Kalen Carson. Maurice Leofau. DeMarvian Overshone. And Cooper Beebe.
Can I say Overshone? I don't think he's on the hot seat for us.
I don't think BB is either.
I think Overshone and BB are both off the list.
Okay, we can do
Because
that.
I
We can't,
do think
number one,
this-
we can't afford it.
Sorry,
No.
I should say, if you're going to go like a week 18, that's DeMarvin Overshone. If Demo
Yeah.
doesn's gets
BB's
injured,
in 18 also. Week 18.
Turpin, BB, and Overshone have the
Week
season
18.
why
to
would you think BB
prove to
though?
us.
Because he's been very mediocre.
It's just we're talking about, do we start looking at drafting?
Like you might have to
this
draft a
position?
center next year. The Cowboys
I
haven't
think
drafted.
I think we have to draft this. Like
Yeah.
we didn't. BB wasn't draft. BB was drafted, but he wasn't a center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
That's
have
fair.
to draft a center
So 18, week 18.
because look, BB could get kicked out. He could be a fucking backup guard if we want it.
Yeah.
He could be a backup guard if we look at it that way. I think Cooper Beebe might lose his center role if we can get a starting center drafted. But I'm just saying Demo just because if he doesn't, I guess the big question with Demo is if he has a good season, do the Cowboys spend a lot of money on him? How much would you be comfortable?
He's got to have his best season.
And the good thing is
Uninjured.
linebackers aren't expensive.
Yeah, Overshone to get another contract has to have a really good season, and he can't get injured again.
Yeah, he has to play 17 or at least like 15 games.
15, maybe like a cramp, whatever. But
Like there's
not
guys
a major.
a linebacker position, there's a good chance you're going to miss a game or two. You can't have a major injury.
No.
Okay, so then let's go back to the guys that we didn't give.
I said Sam Williams week 1, but what do we ultimately think for Sam Williams?
Oh man, they have him as a third stringer. Like he's not even.
I don't know.
He's very cheap too. They have him on a 1-year deal for like I think
$1 million. So
$1 million. So he's
they'll
super
probably
cheap.
ride. He's been in the system. They'll ride him for this season. And they'll cut him at the end of the season.
I honestly don't even know if we're going to see unless there's an injury. We might not even see Sammy Dubs.
Exactly. So all that aside, he's a trade deadline guy. Sammy Dubs, week 8, or week 8 is
Okay.
trade deadline, right?
Did we get a week 8 already or no?
No,
Okay.
we did week 10. But same with Mingo, I put him in that area too. Like if we can ship some guys off that aren't even playing or playing 5%, 10% snaps.
Mingo might be a camp fucking casualty.
Yeah.
But they have him in the tier 2 right now.
Camp can be, because there's so many camp cuts, you can add anyone to that.
Yeah.
So
Mingo,
Mingo,
what
I
do you think
agree.
week wise though?
Well, Mingo, I think he's gonna camp cut is interesting. I think he's gonna outlast Valdez Scantling and Paris Campbell. So I don't think he'd be a camp cut. But for me with Mingo, it's like if he hasn't played 10 snaps by week 4, what the fuck is he on the team for?
Get a younger guy.
Yeah.
So we can't do week 4, or can we?
No, week 4 is
Okay,
Tyler
let's do
Guyton.
week 5 or
Week
week
5.
3. I'm just saying if he's
Give him
showing
week
no
5.
Yeah, if there's no promise that he's actually going to be catching footballs for the Dallas Cowboys, ship him off for 6th or 7th round.
6
And, fucking around.
I agree.
Kalen Carson and Maurice Leofau are our last two boys.
So Kalen Carson for me, just because we've seen our cornerback depth get absolutely mauled,
yeah.
and he's still on his rookie deal. Fuck, I think he's just. I think you just keep him. Unfortunately,
Leofau?
no, Kalen Carson.
Kalen Carson, yeah.
Which I know it's boring, but it's like
I agree though.
if he's your third, if he's your third pick or in the third slot, he's like your fucking 12th, or what would that be? He's like your
1, 2, 3,
8th
4,
or
5.
9th fucking cornerback.
He's far back.
He's far back, so it's like you're almost better off to just keep him.
At that point, the difference between a guy better or worse than him is so tight.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think I would label Kalen Carson as a Jag.
Yeah, I
if
think
he keeps being a Jag, why cut him?
I don't even know if he he doesn't
And the
get,
contract's nice. Just keep him on the
he
team.
doesn't get the week 18 because he's going to be a cheap guy next year.
Yep. So he's kind of off the list a little bit.
Unfortunately, I feel like Maurice Leofau is in that regard too. He's slotted as number 3 right there. I actually think he has a good shot at getting a lot of play time.
Yeah.
And he's just that rotational player that he'll be here for the season, and then depending on, because he's not in a contract year at all. This is his
he's
third
got
year,
one,
right?
Yeah, he's got one more season.
So I think they're
Well,
going
they could cut him.
They could cut him. But I think like unless there's another guy behind him, which we know there
or
isn't.
you draft someone to replace him.
Yeah, for next season. But I'm saying like this season, like
We
there's.
were all Leofau guys too.
But
Honestly-
we can't look at Leofau's set for last year's scheme.
I don't
Right?
think.
So
Yeah, that's fair.
he's coming. He's coming in as an. I
Give
think,
him a week 18. Throw him in that mix.
He had the hit of the season last year.
yeah.
Killed Matthew Golden on a punt return.
Yep.
So let me just recap our specific ones. Because the other guys, we kind of.
Who do we hate?
Well, we walked our way. We walked our way
hate?
through it. We walked our way through it.
So Tyler Guyton, we're looking at 4 weeks. We need to see that he's at least an average or at least a tier 2
Yep.
tackle. So he's a little better than average. Otherwise, keep him there. Absolutely. We're not talking about cutting him dry, but we're looking in to draft another tackle.
Yep.
Or bring someone in. Jake Ferguson gave him a week 10. He had the touchdowns.
Ad wanted to give him 4 more years.
It's the consensus though was the average was low,
Yeah.
and I think we disagreed or wondered differently about why that reason was.
Ad made some nice points about his
Yep.
touchdown production, and
Oh,
he
for
just
sure.
needed to carry that through the full season.
Carry it through. If he had one or two more touchdowns at the end of the season, the whole conversation would be moot
Yeah.
because he would have had 10 touchdowns or whatever.
And you can't 10 touchdowns is still 10 touchdowns.
Scooney, borderline.
sailboat?
No, but he's
The camp guy
cut.
almost.
Borderline camp cut. And then the last 2 guys here are Sammy Dobbs. We gave him till the trade week, and Jonathan Mingo week 5. And
Yep.
with Sammy Dobbs, it's like even it's not about it starting. Just play your backup position, and he's done that well. But just keep doing that. And with Jonathan Mingo, it's like if you're not on the field, what the fuck are we keeping you around
I'm
for? And
fucking looking for Mingo. In
and does
preseason.
Mingo even want to waste another year of where he's
Staying in
26
Dallas,
or
yeah.
27, waste another year not playing football?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've
Cut
got,
me, man. Cut me.
yeah,
He's in his
go
prime.
find it, yeah.
He needs to go out there and play. So.
yeah, you were a 2nd round draft pick.
I know.
Yeah.
And then
So-
traded for a 4th, and now you're benching.
Yeah, you're a bench fucking warmer, and that, again, like that could just be just how it happened.
Yeah.
So
For a non-news week, we still managed to goop for an hour and a half.
We're going to do it look, set us down. In fact, it could be, you could force us not to watch Cowboys for a year and then set us down and we're going to talk for probably 5 hours.
Remember
about
when we
the
first
Cowboys.
started doing this, we were worried about being able to talk for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
I don't know why we ever thought that.
Yeah. In a
my favorite
week,
thing to do is talk.
in a week where there was pretty
Zero
much
news.
zero news. And we appreciate all of y'all for coming out here and just
Hell yeah.
spending your time with us.
If you are still here watching this every single week of the offseason, we're still talking Dallas Cowboys football. Make sure you follow us on all the socials. Make sure you tune in. It might be a Wednesday. It might be a Tuesday. Might be a Sunday. Might be a Friday.
Hey-o.
We don't know. Off season, we get a little crazy on what days we go live. But
And if you're one of those guys that worries about the calendar, you can look yourself in the mirror, look for CanFan, and you can walk down the street and you can go fuck yourself. I don't know where I was going there with that, but
I like it.
We got there.
Hey-o. Still them boys.
still the boys. Still the boys.
Hey, we still